Previously on the Atherton project.
Flying home, then we're going to Scotland.
I had a mechanical, I had a big problem with my bike and I was devastated just watching G and Rach in front of the home crowd.
Alright, if you like second, if you like first.
I've had like 6 Red Bulls since I finished. A litre of water. Still nothing. It's done! That's Fort William, innit? Even trying to take a piss, I got a big old crowd.
We're off-roading. Frith Hardacre here, Chief Off-Road Driver. It's my best gaffer tape, so it should be safe. Right for me. Just got a bit of practice to do yet on the off-road bit.
It's like got no concept of speed, so she's going as fast as possible.
What's G doing?
Nicking my wheelbarrow so I can't surface the track. It's gone through 3 so far.
Got no brakes up, I like landed in it like, wow.
Awesome shot of it.
Cool. We're watching the footage of the awesome crash. Just
What was your best memory from taking a wheelbarrow to a quad?
Bouncing out onto that hard-ass steel floor was just the wrong thing to be doing mid-season. I'm gonna leave it for a while, I think. Can I help you? That's it, we're trying to work here, see that? That's a microphone. Say goodbye.
After Fort William, we went to Leogang, and I was pretty excited to go there. It was a new track and a new venue, and
Everyone was on a high from me winning at Fort William still. You know, I felt good, Rach felt good, and the whole team was feeling positive.
Oh shit!
So that's one of the most fun straights I've ever ridden.
I don't like the story.
I love it.
It's about the gate again, you know, there's not that many passing places, but I think there is a passing place in the first turn. I think if I can pull that off. I think if I can make it to the final, then it's all good. Like, I can pull a move out, but it's just not getting caught in the sprayers till the final. I'm not even like pissed off, I'm just really fucking disappointed. like for myself and for all you lot, you know.
I'm a silly dude.
I know, but
You look like the dude from the new William Wonka.
Yeah, look, I mean, look at this. Honestly,
That's what we were trying to do. That guy. No one's allowed in the room if we've not got a pan on the hand, yeah?
Leogang for me was a race that I knew I could win, you know. I loved the track a lot and I knew that I had the upper hand on the other girls if I put a good fast run together. It's important for me to think about the overall as well, you know. It was pretty close between me and Sabrina, and going into that race I think, I'm not sure what the points were, but I was thinking about the win and the overall, and yeah, that felt pretty good.
She's in one of those moods where, you know, if she relaxes this weekend she'll kill it and win by miles, but she's getting a bit flighty and a bit jittery, and she's her own worst enemy at the moment, but I think she'll be fine.
Qualifying went good, you know. I had some massive crashes in the morning before qualifying, so I was feeling pretty sore, you know, feeling it a little bit. You know, I just went to my qualifying run, trying to do as I always do, have a good solid run, you know, first full run of the weekend, and got to the bottom and qualified first, which was, you know, it was cool. I was happy, and it was a little bit of a surprise.
My qualifying run there wasn't a great run for me. You know, I planned to do a pretty mellow run. It was a very physical track, and I didn't want to empty the tank on my qualifying run, so, you know, I rode some of the technical bits pretty quick and kind of soft pedalled my way across all the pedally bits, but then right on the last section of the track I had a crash and, you know, blew off the track. So doing both of those things meant I qualified 6th and lost quite a few points there, so it wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't exactly all going to plan at that point.
My race run was rad. I felt pretty relaxed at the top, really looking forward to it. I knew I could put in a good fast time, way faster than qualifying, and hit the first few turns, and I knew that I was on a good run, and all of a sudden
I think she's fell somewhere before the second split. I think she's walking down. So.
She's going to come anywhere near the finish area.
It's going to be DNF, unfortunately.
I haven't seen it yet. Pretty weird having to go out for my race, not knowing whether she's fucking dying or not.
Rachel Atherton has crashed at marshal point 24 and still no sign of her. We don't have news yet if she's up and running.
I was on the floor, like, crashed my brains out almost instantly. You know, I worked out my shoulder was dislocated, and obviously Dan and G were getting ready for their race, and I didn't want to go in all guns blazing and sobbing away, so I went around the back of the pits, and Stevie Bell had seen me coming and came out to meet me, and I was just thinking about how, you know, how soon can I be back, you know, how long is this going to take? And it was my opposite shoulder to the one last year that hurt, and it just felt like just such bad luck.
G said to me, just try something different, you know, before your race, just totally switch it up, just do something different. I did like a big warm-up down here and then just chilled at the top and just sat around, and I felt way better for it, you know, my head was in the right place. It was a good run, but I smashed my chainring pretty hard, so I couldn't pedal the bottom off, but I was happy enough.
My race running in Leogang was a solid run. Crossing the line I went into the lead, and, you know, riders were coming down, going slower and slower. You know, I thought I was going to get it, but Greg managed to put a good run together, and he managed to just jump in front of me by half a second, and, you know, that was enough to put me into second place.
It's hard, so hard, isn't it? Like, so physical. You know, so close to the win again, just behind me now. Seems to be me and him just like taking turns all year, but now I'm stoked. I took it easy in qualifying and lost some points to him there, so with him taking the win, he's going to pull away a bit on me, but, you know, by no means out of reach, and, you know, can change around real quick still. I'm just gutted for Rachel at the moment, dude.
I think it would be fair to say that you know, my weakness lies in the fact that certainly up until Leogang, I'd prefer to crash trying to win and then get second, and I think it's definitely my weakness. Almost trying to go as fast as I can, you know, when I don't need to, because I certainly didn't need to ride at 110% at Leogang to win. I've definitely learned a lot from the experience, and maybe, you know, maybe it's time to change the way I race and grow up a little bit and sort of, you know, settle for second and be happy with that sometimes. You know, I know that Leogang I could have won by, you know, 5-6 seconds at least. That's where you lose your head a little bit, you know, a win's a win no matter how much you win it by. So it just sucks that, you know, every time I have a big accident or an injury, that I learn so much from it. I wish that I could learn from other people's mistakes, but I suppose it's not the way it works.